I'm gonna start my life like I'm a white man, Daryl.
Man,
Like there's something I was like, well, who are you talking to? I'm a white man. I'll report back and let y'all know how that go.
uh, I want everybody to know that Hot 97 Summer Jam is over. And I don't mean like it's over like something like they may end up continue to having it. But for us people that remember the Hot 97 Summer Jam with Jay-Z bringing Michael Jackson out there with performances from Nas up there, Ludacris, Busta, all these classic performances. Missy Elliott when she first brought Nelly Furtado out to Get Your Freak On remix, like stuff like that that was iconic to us and there for us. It's not there no more. Now, so I'm going to read you the lineup for this, and I'm not mad at them for doing this. Keep this in mind. I am mad at them for the one person I'm going to talk about. Hold on. For the lineup, for putting this lineup together, trying to be too cute. We talked about this before about a little bit, and we talked about this off air a little bit with the same problem Essence is having.
I was about to say that are they having the same issue that Essence is having?
They're having the same issue.
Okay.
The exact same issue. So
Daryl, we need to stop playing with our agency.
So all right. So this is the lineup for Summer Jam 2024. Doja Cat and Friends, Sexy Red, French Montana, DeVito, or is it DeVito or DeVito? Lola Brooke, DeVito, Cash Cobain, Bass Swag, Honey Baby, Fabio Foreign, 41, who is Kyle Rich, Jen Carter, and Tata, Sleepy Hollow, Connie Diamond, 3110 Baby, Ty Dolla $ign and Friends, Celebrity Host, A Boogie. Then they have a celebration of life of Mr. C, which included Jada Kiss, EPMD, Eric B. and Rakim, Method Man and Redman, Lord Tariq and Peter Guns, Funk Master Flex was the DJ for that part, hosted by Ebro, Peter Rosenberg, Nessa, and Laura Styles.
Yeah.
I just get your initial thoughts on that lineup before we discuss further.
Yeah, it is definitely a lot of the people I don't know, and I know the other people, but it is one of those things of now gauging and knowing your audience, right? So Method Man, I just the lineup is all over the place. And it's Summer Jam. Is Summer Jam? Is it like a weekend? Is it like a festival?
No,
it's one day, right? It's the one day, right? So it probably start like at.
Let me see what it says here. What time does it start? It doesn't say what time it starts on here. But they start like in the daytime and like all the way to night. So like I know that you could get there like 5 o'clock and it runs to like midnight type thing.
Yeah. Okay. So it's the same thing we talk about. Like y'all trying to bridge the gap, but y'all not doing it right. And I think that there's like a huge disconnect that's happening with a lot of these lineups. Like a lot of the lineups, and they all pretty much.
It started at 6 o'clock. It started at 6 o'clock.
And for the most part, they all kind of look the same. But ultimately, there is a huge disconnect there. You're talking about Mr. C. There's this tribute to Mr. C. More than half of the people that's buying them tickets are not there for that.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, have a different event if you're going to do things like that to house all these older. And I'm not gonna say that more seasoned acts, right? That have been around, that we all
veterans.
Yes, veterans. Seasoned. I like seasoned because seasoned just sound good. You know, you about to get something real good. Seasoned. You let it marinate overnight.
Yeah. Let it sit in the barrel for a minute.
It's aged to perfection.
Mm-hmm.
So ultimately, that's what's happening. And so y'all keep trying to pick and do these things. Okay, well, we want the 25-year-olds to come. So I'm gonna bring this artist, and then I want this to happen. So I'm gonna bring this artist. And like we said before, even regards to Meg closing out Essence. I don't think that was a good. Meg should have been on Friday.
Mm-hmm. You closed it out with Frankie with Isley Brothers. I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't, and so I don't know because with the lineup, at least with a lot of us, and even sorry, that is the dog. She came over. All that snoring and snoring. There's still so many of us that stand Isley Brothers, Frankie Beverly Mays, Angie Stone, and you know, all these different acts, and you still have new up and coming artists that still are pulling that the old heads can connect with, along with, you know, the younger generation. But there's still a lot of the younger generation that know who a lot of these artists are, and y'all just trying to see what sticks, you know, to the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a huge disconnect. So I can see if I'm an artist and I'm performing and I'm not, the audience, it really isn't engaging with me how I would think that they should. Of course, I'm going to feel a certain type of way. I think Homeboy, now we could get into what you want to talk about. I don't want to take away your.
Oh, no. I mean, it's another conversation that Method Man has a comment that I want to talk about, and then how the youth, and just interesting how they look at our hip hop. But you know, also this weekend was the Roots picnic,
and that's where a lot of his audience might be.
But they performed the Roots picnic too.
Oh,
Method Man and Redman did totally different, but they doing a normal thing, right? But the thing is, if you're Hot 97, why would you even do a tribute period at that event? I know Mr. C worked for Hot 97. I know you're trying to do something to honor him because he worked there so long at something like that event. But when everybody that's in your crowd that would want to come see that tribute is at the Roots picnic, and that's a 3-day thing.
Yeah.
Why would you even book that the same weekend? And y'all, you know that a year ahead. So it's not like it just popped up on you. Oh, damn, this is the same weekend as the Roots picnic. No, y'all didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. No, for sure. It's about.
And it may not be at the venue because it's at the MetLife Center football arena. Maybe some other stuff going on. They may only can get it that weekend. So, but you don't do that tribute then. Just have all them young gunners, have all them young acts to be there and let it be what it be, and don't even try to bring them in.
I feel like as long as he's been there, it should have been something completely separate, like different. It should have been a separate event.
Do something at the House of Blues or something, or Sobeys or something like, hey, we're gonna do something, Mr. C, at a little smaller venue where maybe 1,000 people could come out that want to kick it and hear some of those acts.
Right. No, for sure. I am with you on that, because I was like, I understand how he felt slighted. You know, it's like,
Method Man coming down. Method Man said this is the last Hot 97 Summer Jam he's doing. He said because the crowd wasn't my crowd. They weren't into it. They didn't know my music. I don't even know. I don't need to be here anymore. Period. So Red and Meth are out on every doing Summer Jam.
And here's the thing. Now I feel like if they were going to do something, if Hot 97 was going to do something again where it was more cultivated toward a certain demographic, I get it. But ultimately, this goes back to knowing who your audience is. So what are those Nielsen SoundScan numbers looking like? Like, you know, like seriously, you know, and I know a lot of people say they don't listen to radio anymore because you got satellite radio, you have podcasts, you have all these different avenues where people can consume music, but then you still do have people that listen to a certain degree. And I'm gonna say mainly in the morning and maybe at night if you're trying to, like, if you work that late shift and they gonna put the, you know, undiscovered talent on there like how they would do back at home.
Yeah.
But that goes back to knowing your demographic.
And they also they did a 50 years of hip hop. They did a 50 years of hip hop celebration in September. Hot 97 did. Why don't they just do one every year that same September? And then this year would have been the same kind of performance because they had on that concert. They had a lot of people. They had Wu-Tang Clan, Mary J. Blige, Sean Paul, EPMD, Mariah Carey, Tyrese, Maxwell, all on the show.
But that's a different.
They could just did another one in September of this year and just run that back and then do Mr. C as a part of that and just get a whole nother set of acts and put it at Madison Square Garden like y'all did.
Yep. A lot of things.
Instead of trying to make it in this one big event.
That's what I was about to say. Like a lot of people make things more complex and complicated for no reason when it literally is that simple.
And then there was this one little young lady, man. I wanted to call her out of her name initially when I read it. When she said that. Let me pull it up here. She was. I didn't want to call out her name because that young lady. I don't know anything about her for me to say that. But that was my initial thought. Like I said, I wanted to call out.
Offline, y'all was hella mean.
I
was like, you can't say that. Yes, I can.
Young lady on Twitter, Method Man says what he has to say. She retweets and says, "Good. Don't nobody want to see you old niggas perform. I couldn't name one Method Man song other than that one with Mary. And Redman is only known for his classic MTV Cribs episode, Laugh Out Loud." She proceeds to now I'm going to go investigate because now I got a deep dive because I just don't like seeing that stuff, so I go to find out. She's sitting there arguing now with O'Shea Jackson, saying he didn't play the role of his daddy well because O'Shea Jackson got it. O'Shea Jackson Jr. got it and was like, what the fuck wrong with you? Like,
okay, what we're not gonna do is that we're not.
Yeah, I was like, oh, she must be trolling. She must be trolling.
Yeah, like. He is his daddy's son. For real.
And he looked just like him. He played it the best out of everybody on earth. I forgot really that was Ice Cube.
And I liked him. I liked his acting and swagger. I'm sad they kind of canceled, but it kind of made sense. I was like, oh, what can really happen? Are we going to follow them to college? But
and what was the other one? He was good in Den of Thieves too, the 50 movie.
I like O'Shea Jackson Jr.
Yeah.
I like you over here. This is an O'Shea Jackson Stan account.
So then I
investigate problematic things, but we fuck with you.
Yeah, his daddy be, in and out, But then I'm going investigating more. I'm finding and looking. I keep going. People are saying that she's trolling, that she's trying to do this to troll to get attention.
A lot of people do that though. A lot of people do
that. And that's the troll is fun. But I think some people get too emboldened in their troll of where they just go like, well, I mean, I was just playing, but since y'all want to talk about a bitch, I'm gonna just, put 10 more toes down on this. Like, hey, nobody can, and she was like, nobody can name 5 Method Man songs. And I'm like, oh, okay. You're just being an asshole now.
Yeah.
You're just being an asshole. And then somebody says, you from Florida. That's why you don't know.
It's like the wildest thing.
I know more than 5 songs of him than everybody else on this goddamn list for this show.
I know you do. I'm confident that you do.
Like, some of these, I don't even know how to pronounce their names.
I don't know how to pronounce their name.
I think DeVito. Says DeVito.
DeVito.
Yeah, never heard a song from him in my life.
Yeah, he from Nigeria.
Okay, so has he got more Afro beats on?
Yeah, he been around for a minute though.
Never heard a song from him. I'm gonna go down this list real quick. Doja Cat and Friends. Doja Cat, I just heard a couple songs by her recently in my life. Besides that doggone that milk a cow song or whatever she first came out with.
Bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch,
yeah, I hated that shit.
I don't. She's like, I'm not a cat. She's like, I'm not a cat. I don't go meow, bitch. I'm a cat.
Okay. Yeah, I
It's
don't fuck
like,
with that.
yeah, I
I
go
can't do it.
moo,
Yeah, I'm not. I'm that fuck. That's not. That's not. She's not.
moo,
Stop. Stop it. You're embarrassing yourself, man.
moo. I say,
No.
bitch, I'm too smooth. That's my shit. I love that song. It
And
was
then,
so.
God,
It was fun, especially for like that time. It was so random, and people really not knowing, like Doja Cat before that, and realizing that the girl can rap, she can sing. Now I don't
yeah,
know.
but if Doja Cat be headlining Summer Jam, she's more of a pop artist, right?
Look
She
now.
should be. Sexy Red. She's the next headliner. They had co-headliner. Sexy Red. I am forced to know some music by her because I reside in St. Louis, Missouri. But if I wasn't from here, would I know her music? Probably not. French Montana, I know some of his music. Yes. Divido, don't know his music. Lola Brooke, I've heard of her. Heard of some of her rhymes. She can actually rhyme a little bit. Lola Brooke.
Oh yeah, I like her. Don't
She
play
can
with it.
actually
Don't
rap.
play with it. Don't play with it.
Yeah, I've
She
heard her.
she did her and Bryson Tiller do a cover of Foxy Brown Gotta Get You Home. They get like they
Oh,
rap, she on that beat. That's nice. And she was
okay.
perfect for that.
Okay, because she can actually rap though.
Yeah.
Then next, Cash Cobain. Never heard of this individual in my life
Yeah,
until I
I don't
read
know
it.
who that is either.
Bass Swag. Never heard of this individual in my life. Honey Baby with the X instead of the A. Never heard of them in my life. Fabio Foreign. Only heard of him because of
I heard the
ASAP
name.
Ferg. Because ASAP Ferg and those boys.
Well, I know. I know the name. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't pick him up out. I couldn't pick him in the lineup though.
But he's big. He's a big artist though. I mean,
Yeah, don't know her.
him. That's a him.
That's a. I'm quoting Mariah Carey.
Oh. But Fabio Foreign, I know you got a song with Nas too. 41, never heard of them. Sleepy Hollow, never heard of them. Connie Diamond, never heard of her. 310 Baby, never heard of him or her. Not sure who that is by sex even.
I'm gonna assume they're from Los Angeles.
310 is that
That's like
that
Beverly.
Philly?
Yeah, Beverly Hills area code. That's the LA area code.
Oh, okay. 310 Baby. Yeah, he's from Inglewood. It says it's a gentleman.
I was like, I'm gonna assume they're from.
Okay. Yeah, and then Ty Dolla $ign, I know him, and Friends, I know him. I know A Boogie, okay, with the hoodie. And then obviously I know the rest of the people that was down with Mr. C. But there has to be. We need a real shift in real money put into adult contemporary hip hop stations.
Hey y'all, if y'all like what y'all see here on Everyone Needs an Aquarius, be sure to like, subscribe, and share our podcast with your friends because we got all the tea. And if you want to check out more stuff from us, be sure to hit that button right there on the right side so you can see other stuff and again share it with everybody.